I am on my way to Triumph showroom in Bangalore. One of my friends is looking for a naked bike in 800cc segment. I told him way back when this bike and the other bikes were running on discounts, he didn't make the proper decision. Now he is again looking for a naked bike. He asked me to share my opinion after riding those bikes. So first I will go to Triumph showroom to take a test ride of Street Triple RS or something, right? Wanted to see what all features they have added in BS6 version. I think this might be the third time I'm going to ride Street Triple. Before I bought this bike, I took a test ride of Street Triple way back, I think 4 or 5 months back. Street Triple is very popular among riders, but the only challenge that I see with Street Triple is the price. The price is way too high. It's just my opinion again. Whoever is owning Street Triple, I'm not saying this to offend anybody, it's just my opinion. It's 4 o'clock now. Let me go to the showroom as quickly as possible because I think they might not give the test ride after 5. Entry. Okay, here is the showroom. Slight change in the plan. I forgot to get my credit card and they are not allowing me to take a test ride. So if you are planning to come to any Triumph showroom in Bangalore, I don't know about the other states, make sure you carry credit card, your original driving license, and then only you will get a test ride. Otherwise you won't get it. So now change in the plan. Let me go to Kawasaki showroom to take a test ride of Z900. I have already ridden Z900 before I bought this bike. Let me see if I get a chance to take a test ride of Z900 with my deal. I don't know whether they are going to ask credit card there. I'm almost reaching Kawasaki showroom over here. Let me see the new features they have added in BS6 Z900. The showroom is open, but there are no bikes. No bikes at all. Where are the bikes? Do you have Z900? September? Okay. It's fine. She's saying September. I think Z900 got launched way back, right? BS6 version. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now let me go to Ducati showroom to see if they got Monster. It was too late for me to reach Ducati showroom. I took U-turn and I came back to KTM showroom to get the washing done for my bike. As you can see, the bike is dirty. When I was coming back from my last ride, I got stuck in rain. I have gone through slushy roads. Look at the condition of my bike. This is what happens when we take this bike outside in rain. And I got to know from the service advisor that brake pads are gone, the rear brake pads. It's too soon, right? I have not even crossed 2000 kilometers. Need to check the pricing. ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದಾಗುತ್ತೆ 10,800. ಕವಾಸಾಕಿಗೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ ಇನ್ನು. ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬಂದು 3,300. ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡ್ 5,400. ಮತ್ತು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರಂಟಿಗೆ 5,400. ಹಾಂ, ಓಕೆ. ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಗ ಫ್ರಂಟು ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ
ಪಕ್ಕ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಪ್ಯಾಡ್.
ಹಾಂ,
ಇದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿ.
ಓಕೆ.
ನೀವು ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಉತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಉಜ್ಜಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಇದು ಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕಾ?
ಹಾಂ, ಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್, ರಿಯರ್ ಸಿಂಥೆಟಿಕ್.
Well, I didn't get Street Triple nor Z900 nor Ducati Monster. I'm here taking the test ride of KTM 390 Adventure. Oh, comfortable. I feel as if I'm sitting on a cushion. So smooth. Whoa. Low fuel. ECU failure. What does that mean? There is an issue with the bike, I think. My god, so comfortable to ride this bike, man. Oh, I can sit on this bike and ride for the whole day. Paisa vasool gadi. Actually, I had the plans to buy this bike after I bought 790. I postponed the plan because of given COVID circumstances, right? On top of that, touring has become a challenge now, right? Once we get through this COVID crisis, definitely, for sure, I will buy this. Very comfortable. By the way, I used to own KTM Duke 390 2015 model. If I compare the power of this bike to that old bike, I think there's a bit of lag in the power in this bike. But still, it's an adventure bike. Basically, the purpose to buy this bike is for touring. If you're someone who would like to do touring, this is the bike for you. Paisa Vasul. Whoa. Potholes and all is like cakewalk for this bike. You got a lot of room to move your butt here and there, like, see? When you sit in an SUV, you feel like you're sitting in a commanding position. I'm feeling the same thing. If I'm on off-road, if I have to stand, I think I need to raise the handlebars. I'm 5'10". You know what, this is the first time I've taken the test ride of this bike. I've given my 790 for washing. I saw this bike, I just thought of asking him for a test ride and he gave it to me. Very nice bike. All in all, it's a great package for a reasonable price compared to the other bikes in the same segment, 400-500cc segment. Let me check my 790. Is washing done? Chain lubing is done. Coolant top up is done. Complete thorough washing is done. Now bike looks chaka-chak. ಅದು ಇರಲಿ, ಏನಾರು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಏನಾರು ನಾನು ಮೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದು ತೆಗ್ದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ನ ಮೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ.
ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಬರೋದು ಅದು, ಒಂದು ಸೈಡಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು 5000 ಅಂದರೆ.
ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ,
ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ 2 ಸತಿ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು
ಅಂದರೆ 10,800 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
10,800 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದೆಗೆ ನಾವು.
ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆದರೆ 3,400. ಓಹೋ, ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟ್ರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು?
2,500 ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 3,500 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಓ, ಏನು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ KTM ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸು.
ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ರು ನಾವು ಸೇಮ್ ಡೂಪ್ ಥರ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಇದರ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು 3,500 ರುಪೀಸ್ ಇದೆ.
ಓ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಮಂಡೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ
ಡನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಂ, ಓಕೆ, ಬಾಯ್, ಸಿಗೋಣ. ಹಾಂ, I'm back home. Before I end this video, I thought of clarifying a couple of points that I spoke in my previous video. If you have not watched my previous video, I spoke about things I don't like in 790, and at the end of the video I even mentioned this might be my last video with my 790. That video got shared in KTM 790 owners forum. There is a community. Almost all 790 owners in India are there in that community. I'm also a part of that community. Couple of owners, after watching that video, got offended and I got a lot of hate for that video. They called me what not in the group. That's okay. That is justified. Couple of them thought I'm trying to give some lame, unreasonable reasons to get rid of 790 just for the sake of selling it or something. That is not the case. Let me make it very clear. I did not say that I'm going to sell this bike based on those points that I highlighted. The points that I highlighted as cons in that video was the content of that video. Secondly, if you have been watching my videos since I bought 790, you would have noticed I had already highlighted positive and negative aspects of this bike way back when I bought it. And my previous video was the continuation of those points with proper explanation based on my riding experience. As I mentioned earlier, a couple of owners thought I'm just trying to give some unreasonable reasons to get rid of this bike. No, due to certain given circumstances, due to some personal reasons, I had second thought. Now things are all set. I'm not going to let go this guy so soon. And you have no idea about my obsession towards KTM missions. You do not know about things that I have done and I have been through with 390s, and you do not know what all things I have done to get this guy, I mean 790, to my garage. And I am even more insanely waiting for KTM to launch beast, their KTM 1290. Let me share my perspective. Things that I highlighted in my previous video was the content of that video. And secondly, we all are consumers. We are entitled to share our opinion about our products if you are willing to. And I have shared my opinion not to offend other consumers or other owners. For example, any product, it can be bike, car, mobile, camera, tripod or home theater, whatsoever. Once we start using it, eventually we get to know the pros and cons of that product, right? Even if it is very close to your heart, still you find one or two cons in that product. That is what I mentioned in my video. I'm a consumer, I have my 790, it's my product, and I'm entitled to share my opinion. And there was this misunderstanding. They thought I'm giving these reasons to sell this bike, to get rid of this bike. No, big no. There is no point in ranting against another owner who shared his or her opinion about the bike. That is all. I just wanted to share my thoughts as clarification. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.